Hello everyone and welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock. Yesterday was update day and of course, I had food poisoning so I couldn't make a video. But we are now up and running again, so what better way to get back into it than another mediocre fishing update. The Year of the Seal. The first of 12 Skyblock Zodiac events that rotate on a yearly basis. The Year of the Seal introduces several items related to treasure fishing. And for those of you that don't know, treasure fishing isn't really in a good state right now, so adding new items that increase your treasure chance doesn't really do anything for the state of the game. But there is a new accessory, so of course, it's pretty necessary to do, and if you don't do it now, you'll have to wait 12 more Skyblock years to do it again. But what exactly does this update add? If we go to the hub, we can go to the well, and find a new NPC, Lucas the Aquarist. If you right-click him, he has a bunch of different items that are added during the Year of the Seal, including Frozen Amulet, a new necklace that grants sea creature chance, fishing speed, and treasure chance. The Seal Talisman and Ring, both of which give sea creature chance and treasure chance. The Title 1 enchant applicable to leggings, which reduces the damage taken from sea creatures by 5%. And this does go up to tier 3, which reduces damage by 15%. Seal's Treat Bag, which gives you random rewards, like enchanted fish or bait, but I don't know what exactly it gives, so we can try that out later. The Fishing Minion Tier 12, and Clay Minion Tier 12 upgrade stones, and a Seal Minion skin, which is just a cosmetic. Now, all of these items cost fishy treats, so how exactly do you get them? You can get them by playing with this bouncy beach ball. These can be fished up during the Year of the Seal, and when used, you toss this ball into the air and you need to bounce it on your head to get fishy treats. But how exactly do you get these beach balls? The only way to get these is by treasure fishing. When fishing in any body of water, you have a chance to fish up a beach ball, one of these, or a giant beach ball. The normal beach ball you can only use by yourself, but the giant beach ball can be used with as many players as available. The longer you keep the ball in the air, the more fishy treats you get from it. With the normal bouncy beach ball, you can get at most 20 fishy treats by bouncing the ball 51 times. And I'm not too sure about the giant beach ball, because that's usually reliant on other players and it's pretty hectic sometimes. And again, the way you get these beach balls is by treasure fishing. As of now, there aren't too many ways to increase your treasure chance. However, the current ways include the new necklace and accessories added by this update, as well as your fishing level. If we check my fishing level, I'm currently fishing level 50, which means I get 10% treasure chance. Including the seal ring, I get another 2% treasure chance, which means I have a total of 12. I don't have enough treats for the amulet yet, but that's something I plan to get in this video. Besides treasure chance, what else should you use for treasure fishing? Ideally, you want to be as close to 300 fishing speed as you can, as well as fishing in the rain. Sea creature chance does not matter for treasure fishing, so you want it to be as low as possible and invest as much as you can into fishing speed. To bring your sea creature chance all the way to 0, you can wear one of these hunter sets. I have silver, but any of the other ones work, and that's because of the full set bonus, Peace Treaty. Gain immunity to sea creatures, but they are immune to you and you can no longer catch them. By completely taking out sea creatures from the fishing pool, you have the highest chance possible of catching treasures. Now there is no guaranteed way to catch specifically the beach balls, so it might take a while if you don't have high fishing speed or high treasure chance. When it comes to bait, you ideally want to use Blessed Bait, which increases your chance of getting double drops from fishing by 15%. This does proc on treasure catches, meaning you have a 15% chance to get double beach balls when you catch them. You should also have the Blessing enchant on your fishing rod, which at tier 6 gives another 30% chance of getting double drops. Now Blessed Bait and the Blessing enchant both proc independently of each other, meaning instead of adding up to 45%, both of these proc separately and can sometimes proc at the same time, getting you triple drops. For pets, you ideally want to use Flying Fish because it gives the most fishing speed, but you can also use Ammonite or Dolphin. And if you see back there, someone has a Chum Cap bucket down, which also increases your fishing speed by a slight amount. And I did mention wanting to fish in rain, so the park is the ideal place because you can guarantee rain by paying. If you go over here to Vanessa, you can add a minute of rain for 5,000 coins. While rain in the spider den is free, the rain here is guaranteed as long as you pay for it. Now, how do the beach balls actually function? Well, the best place to use them, at least from what I found, is all the way back here. If you go to the high level zone, I guess it's called unincorporated right now, but if you go to this area, I think this is the flattest area on a public island, which makes it ideal for the beach balls. Now the way you use them is you look straight up and right click. Then you throw a beach ball into the air and you need to bounce it on your head as many times as possible, at least up to 51. 51 bounces will give you 20 fishy treats, which is the maximum amount per beach ball. Now if you see there, the mechanic is pretty buggy. Even if you land it right on your head, sometimes it'll just go through you depending on your ping. And each of these beach balls right now are worth about 300,000. If we check the Bazaar, oh, each one is worth 421,000. So yeah, it's a good way to burn coins if you aren't fishing them yourself. But yeah, this is the minigame. This is all you do really. You bounce it as much as you can to get fishy treats, which you can spend at whatever his name is. Also, in case anyone is wondering, you cannot build a flat area on your private island and use them, because unfortunately, you can't use this here, meaning you do need to use it on a public island. Now, something I haven't tested is if you can use this in islands that aren't the hub. So let's warp to the end, if I can type. And if it is possible, I do want to see up here, because honestly I don't know how flat it is, if it's better than the high level area. And it doesn't seem to be. I know there was a flat area somewhere where people mine obsidian, but I'm not sure where exactly it is. It might be over here, but there's definitely not a lot of space. Maybe here? You can try it, and we can actually use it in the end. Though I'm pretty sure the best place is still going to be the high level area in the hub, because there's a lot more space to run around, and okay. But yeah, there's a lot more space to run around in the hub, so let's go back there. I currently have 43 fishy treats, and to get the amulet I do need 4 stacks, which I can hopefully get in 27 beach balls. When you are playing this minigame, there is some sense of control over it. If I go too far to the right, the ball will bounce to the left, and the same as the opposite. So there is a level of control to bouncing the beach ball on your head, rather than it being random chance and bouncing in a random direction. So if you can try to keep a mental map of the area around you, it would be good to try keep the ball towards the center of whatever area you're in, so you don't get stuck on a block, just like that, or so it doesn't hit a ceiling. Because if you are doing it in the main hub area, and the ball hits the ceiling, that is the same as it hitting the ground. Also, I think someone threw a giant beach ball in the air, and I currently don't have one, but hopefully someone does it again so I can get an example of that. And if you see right there, 52 bounces for 20 fishy treats. Again, it does max out at 20 fishy treats per ball, so there's not a lot of point going beyond that, unless you just want to track your personal best. Alright, this has never happened before, until now, but I think I got it perfectly in the middle. So if you want more proof that there is some sense of control to this, if you can somehow get it right in the middle, you can just stand perfectly still and have it bounce as many times as you want. So I do want to see if there is some sort of cap to this. Even though 51 is all you need to get as many fishy treats per ball, I'm not sure if there's a max to the amount of bounces per ball, but I guess we'll find out. And there it is, 187 bounces. I'm not sure if it's a maximum amount of bounces or maximum amount of time. But hey, we kept it in the air for that long, so I guess 187 is possibly the max. And as you see there, we still only got 20 fishy treats for that. So there's not really any point going beyond 51, unless you somehow manage to get it perfect and want to reach whatever the maximum amount is. But yeah, we are less than a stack away from getting that amulet. So let's get back to it. And there we go, 4 stacks. So we can go back to the hub and get this frozen amulet. Nope. Okay, hold on, let's not immediately sell that. There we go, frozen amulet. Now this is a necklace, which means, yes, we can wear this along with the rest of our gill splash, so we can keep up our max fishing speed while still getting the treasure chance. I would like to get Title 3 for some of my fishing armor, but that's pretty self-explanatory, so I'll do that off screen. However, I do want to get 16 fishy treats so I can try to buy this sealed treat bag. I really don't think it's worth it, because you only get some enchanted fish or bait, but I at least want to try one just to see what exactly it gives. Alright, we got 25, so we can slash hub once again, and now Lucas. Let's get one of these Seals treat bags. And what is this going to give me? A stack of ice bait, or 2 stacks of ice bait. So yeah, definitely not worth it in the slightest. And yeah, that's pretty much all for the update, which is kind of why I called it a mediocre update. While I do like that they're adding more stuff to treasure fishing, just adding a few items that increase your treasure chance, while there aren't that many good treasure drops in the game, just makes it feel really underwhelming. And the minigame itself is pretty buggy at the moment, and it's very ping dependent. So if you have high ping and it looks like you're landing the ball directly on your head, sometimes it'll just phase through you and hit the ground. While the update itself is pretty underwhelming, hopefully this means the admins are working on more treasure fishing updates. I would like to see this part of fishing become a lot better, so there can be a bit more diversity in the viable fishing methods. But yeah, once again, that's all for the update. So thank you all for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.